lifted their spirits, which is what Patch is all about. The clowning and connection and music and art and all these other things that normally aren't associated with medicine can have great healing effect. And why not use them?
It was a brilliant stroke because it not only lent a sense of authenticity to the picture, but it also lent a sense of possibility to those people who were making the picture that said, you know, what we're talking about here is a way to do medicine that can make these kids' lives brighter.
Clown salute! Very good. Wide face. Part face. The hospital will cover all of your bills.
I think the important thing for people to remember, the audience and everybody associated with this to remember, is that it's based on a true story. The facts as they are laid out in the story, most of them are based in Patch's reality, but they are, some of them are extrapolations, some of them happen at different times, some of them happened with different people, some of the people are compilations. All of that is a requisite for making a motion picture where you fit a whole person's life into a 2-hour, you know, a movie.
The movie is really an inspired by story. It's not exactly Patch's life, but just about everything that happens in the movie happened to Patch, just over a longer period of time. We took the poetic license of shortening the period of time that it took to evolve this character.
The idea that my very large bathtub full of cooked noodles that I got in 20-some years ago as a fantasy fulfillment thing has become 25,000 pounds of noodles for the movie.
Nice day.
It's a very bizarre kind of sensual thing. Patch is very much about that, as much as he's a doctor, he's also very much a kind of a sensualist. He's like, try this. You know, it's the 60s too. It's like, why not? You know, it is a bizarre thing to be, you know, sitting in a big pool of noodles going, this is surreal.
We've shot some movie first, a 16,000-gallon pool full of noodles, an entire dorm room full of balloons, full, top to bottom.
Come in, please, come in.
The rain is falling through the mist of sorrow.
Welcome.
It was so much fun. It was like one of the funnest days of shooting, for sure. But it was very difficult because the camera, and you know, it was a steady cam shot. And when Robin was reading the poem to me, the balloons just kept coming in. And at first it was really funny, but then as time went on, it was like, you know, get out of here. But that was fun.
Outside of the room, we were hating the day. It's hard to direct. You can't get in touch with your actors. You're outside this room full of balloons. Inside the room, there literally was an electrical charge. There was an electricity, and I mean that physically and intangibly, but there was an energy in that room. If you ever, someday, try it. It's take you a long time. A lot of hot air has to go into it, but Patch has done it about 30 times for parties, for friends, or for different occasions, and it's really fun. It's an experience. If one person moves in one corner of the room, the other person in the other corner can feel it because it's obviously, you know, it's connected. It's a connected sort of energy that's created.
Stop laughing! Truman, I see you! State your name. Who the hell are you? Who are you? Oh, damn it! I hurt my ankle!
The context actually that I was looking for was happy, funny, loving, cooperative, and creative. That those were the requirements of my staff. That those 5 qualities, if I knew that you entered an environment, an architecture that had those 5 qualities, that great medicine would happen whether you were cured or not.
There's too many things that we can't explain yet, too many things we can't quantify, put numbers on. And because I think we're dealing with human beings and we are, we are physical, but we also have spirit. You know, we like to laugh. We enjoy joy, and those things help to heal us. So if you're just trying to quantify it and say, take 2 aspirin and call me in the morning, I don't think you've probably dug deep enough.
That's why from our very beginning we integrated medicine with performing arts and crafts and agriculture and nature, education, recreation, social service, as again, context for doing medicine.
It's very cleanly about a man who discovered that laughter is often the best medicine. And that was a very radical concept when he discovered it. Now we know about Norman Cousins, we know about the endorphins and all the scientific evidence. It didn't exist back in the 60s and 70s when Patch was forming this philosophy. So I think it's very cleanly about a man that discovers the medicinal values of laughter and compassion.
Yo, ride 'em, cowboy! Woo-hoo! Yeah! oh, I surrender. I'll tell you what you want to know.
Do you want to tell me what it is you think you're doing?
Just getting a few laughs. And the American Journal of Medicine has found that laughter increases secretion of catecholamines and endorphins, which in turn increases oxygenation of the blood, relaxes the arteries, speeds up the heart, decreases blood pressure, which has a positive effect on all cardiovascular and respiratory ailments, as well as overall increasing the immune system response.
Smart clown, huh?